Hello everybody, my name is Hurricanehaon, and welcome to Project Kingdom Hearts. This video is going to be covering what exactly the Kingdom Hearts series is, my plans for this project, and also my plans for Kingdom Hearts 1 and a little bit about that game. So what exactly is Kingdom Hearts? Well, it's a hack and slash JRPG owned by Disney and developed by Square Enix. You've probably heard about it for its great gameplay, its very extensive lore and confusing plot for a lot of people, and its unusual crossover of Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters. So you might be going to yourself, well, I don't know that much Disney, or I don't know that much Final Fantasy. Do I need to know either or in order to really enjoy Kingdom Hearts? And the answer is, not at all. The Disney relevance is pretty big in this game. You'll see a lot of different Disney movies from the 1970s to the 1980s, all the way up to more recent movies and shorts that have shown up in the early to mid 2010s. As far as Final Fantasy, we will be seeing characters from Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10-2. So if you've seen those games, then you pretty much know everybody that's going to be showing up. There's also a character from Final Fantasy 6, however, it's not that important to know exactly where he's coming from, as we only see him for a small amount of time. I think the inclusion of Disney and Final Fantasy, while very surprising to some people, is one of the things that makes this game really awesome. Some other things that I really like about this game is its fantastic music, its really good graphics for the time, and surprisingly, its really good cast of celebrity voice actors, as well as a few other things when the project hits its full force. The bad news is all the different consoles you needed in the past for this series. If you thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was the third game in the series, you are sorely mistaken. While different people will tell you different things, I believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 is the 10th game in the series. A lot of people think that the non-numbered titles are spin-off games, when in actuality they are very important to the mainline series, and the only reason they aren't numbered is because they have a different gameplay mechanic than the numbered titles. So here are all the Kingdom Hearts games in the recommended order to play them, which is the same order as their Western release date, as well as when they came out and what consoles they are for. So the first game is Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2 in September 2002. Next is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for Game Boy Advance in December of 2004. Next is Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2 in September of 2006. After that is Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, my god is that a stupid title, for the DS in September of 2009. After that is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable in September of 2010. Next is Kingdom Hearts Coded, which was a Japanese-only mobile game in November of 2008. After that is Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance for the 3DS in July of 2012. After that is Kingdom Hearts Key, which was available as a Japanese-only browser game, which released in July of 2013. Next up is Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. Holy moly, that's a long title, which was released for the PS4 only under an HD collection titled Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Final Chapter Prologue. What the fuck? And Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PS4 in January of 2019. So to recap, all of the consoles you would need to play the series in the past would be a PlayStation 2, a Game Boy Advance, a Nintendo 3DS, which could also play the Nintendo DS game, a PlayStation Portable, a Japanese phone to play the mobile game, a way to play the Japanese browser game, and a PS4. That is a lot of hardware you would need. Thankfully though, this is where the good news comes in. There have been a couple of remakes in order to make the series more accessible in the West. First up is Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories for the PS2, replacing the Game Boy Advance in December of 2008. There's Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the DS, which released in January 2011, which replaces the Japanese mobile phone. And there's Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, which came out for iOS and Android in April 2016, with an update in April 2017, which renamed the app into Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So now you no longer need your Game Boy Advance, your Japanese-only mobile phone, and you don't have to worry about playing the Japanese browser game. However, there's still quite a bit of hardware you would need in order to play the series. So they made it even easier for you to get into the series by releasing HD collections. The first one being Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3 in September of 2013, which includes Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which had extra content not seen in the West, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, and HD cutscenes for Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. The next one that came out was Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3 in December of 2014, which included Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which, just like Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, had exclusive content, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and HD cutscenes for Kingdom Hearts Recoded. After that was Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue for the PS4 in January of 2017, which included a HD remake of Dream Drop Distance, a movie titled Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, which included some extra content for those that were really into the Kingdom Hearts Key universe, and Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. In March 2017, they put 1.5 and 2.5 Remix onto one disc for the PS4, which had 60 FPS as well as a couple of small minor improvements. So nowadays, all you need to get caught up with the series is 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PS4. However, they made it even easier for you to get caught up with the story. If you are a fan of physical releases, they put the disc for 1.5 and 2.5, as well as the disc for 2.8, into one box titled Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far. If you like digital releases, they included HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 into one digital package titled Kingdom Hearts All-in-One Package, which you can buy off the PS Store for $100. That's all 10 games in the series, including a game that I think still retails for $60, in a package for $100. So now there is no excuse to complain about not being caught up with the series, and the developers making it really hard for you to catch back up. So next up, we're going to be talking about my plans for the project, but before that, I do want to give a warning out there for those who have not played this series before. Because there are a lot of games spanning across almost 20 years now, there are a lot of really cool plot twists that are out in the open and considered to be public knowledge. so there are spoilers everywhere. If you do not want to be spoiled, please be very careful when looking up Kingdom Hearts on the internet, as it can be quite easy to get spoiled on these topics. Furthermore, I will be issuing a hard ban on these videos for no spoilers. I'm sorry if it's mean, but I do not want any of the, 3 people watching this series to be spoiled. Now, on to a happier topic of what my plans for the project are. So I will be showing off as much content as I can for the entire series. You may be wondering if that includes 100%ing every single game. And the answer to that is yes and no. I will be completing Jiminy's Journal for Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, but I will not be completing any journals of the other games. The reason this is because for every other game in the series, you basically have to do the same content more than once. And if I'm not going to be showing it to you guys, there's no point for me to do it. As far as the games that have HD cutscenes, I will be talking about the gameplay, but I will not be doing full playthroughs of those games, as I don't have the hardware to record said games. But I will still give you info on those games for you to hopefully make a decision on whether or not you want to pick them up for yourself. Alright, now we're finally on the final topic, Kingdom Hearts 1. So from what I heard, there was a lot of people that were excited, and also a lot of people that thought the concept was pretty silly. And then when it released, it turned out to be a huge hit. So some of the selling points was the gameplay, of course, the Disney and Final Fantasy mashup, again, of course, and surprisingly, its lineup of celebrity voice actors, even though I already mentioned that earlier. A lot of people grew up with this game as their childhood, including me, but I never really got past Destiny Islands as I was only 5 years old at the time. It still has a special place in a lot of people's hearts, and I'm hoping that even if you haven't played the series before, you will really enjoy the game. So now let's talk about the plans for Kingdom Hearts 1. Of course, I've already mentioned that I will be completing Jiminy's Journal, but there's also going to be another thing that will be unique to this series compared to the other series in the project. I will be attempting what I am calling a undefeated run. An undefeated run? What the heck is that? Basically, it's a deathless run, but a little bit harder because there are some points where you can lose, but you won't die. So the goal is for me not to lose once. However, there are going to be 3 rules in place, and they are as follows. Number 1, Destiny Islands, minigames, and the gummy ship don't count if I lose. And the only reason this is so I have a chance to complete the undefeated run and not be completely wiped out within the first 5 minutes. Secondly, I am not allowed to grind to level 100 until we get to the last save point in the game, so that way I don't overlevel and just completely obliterate everything. I should be pretty close to the right level for each point in the game, so that way I'm not underleveled or overleveled. Of course, once we get to the last save point in the game, I will be grinding to level 100, but until then, it's not going to be a cakewalk. And rule number 3, as long as I don't break rule number 1 or rule number 2, I can use any strategy the game gives me. So while some of you might complain that I might use some of the better strategies, like Strike Raid and its invincibility frames, this is going to be a really hard challenge, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it, so I'm going to take everything I can get. Or at least, that the game gives me. Of course, the undefeated run also applies for when I'm trying to 100% Jiminy's Journal, which is going to make it even tougher. But in my test playthrough, I only died 2 or 3 times, so there is a chance I'll be able to complete the undefeated run. So that covers all of the topics I wanted to talk about before we start Kingdom Hearts 1. so I'm hoping the 2 or 3 of you who will be watching the series really enjoy it. So until then, my name is Hurricanehaon, this has been Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.